It was in the 9th grade of high school when I first realized I was in love. It all started with a simple game called Smash Bros.
Choose your character.
You see, I played this game a lot. It was the origins of my competitive drive. Now, I played a character named Diddy Kong, and I entered tournaments at a really young age.
And I remember seeing this kid, I was like, you're really young, but you don't play like you're young. A bit of a monster, and I think he's one of those folks, as you can see, because he's so young, probably isn't allowed to go to these tournaments because of bedtimes and whatnot.
But one of my weakest links was playing against a character named Fox. So, I searched on YouTube for the Fox versus Diddy Kong matchup to learn more. That's some real nerd stuff. But that's when I saw my first love. It was a pro Smash player named Larry Lur. Was one of the beasts of California.
So many times right there, I could have been stuck.
Oh, no, you didn't! Oh, no, you didn't!
You could say he was my first man crush. Now, back then, my 14-year-old self, I idolized these pro players. At tournaments, I would always try to ask to take pictures with them and show them off to my friends. But the one pro I never got to meet was Larry Lur. So, 6 years later, with the Catan channel and Smash Bros being in the past, I saw this video. I was like, wait, Larry plays Catan? So I had to ask him, and to my surprise, he said yes. So we booted up a game, he even went live on twitch.tv, and we started playing. So here's that game of us playing. Let's take a look at this board. I'm in the first position, and I decided to place my first settlement on the 9-5-10, securing the strong wheat and ore, and as one of the higher producing spots on the board. In addition, I point my road towards the coast, and I am on the 5 brick, so that brickport will be useful. In general, as a first position, the principles you want to follow is first, having high wheat and ore, and second, having as much production as possible. I think the 9-5-10 satisfies these principles quite well. In the second position, Black takes the 8-4-10. He gets the wood brick combo and gets that 10 ore. He also points his road towards the coast, so he can get onto the brick port, or he can get onto the 3-1 port. And lastly, it's Blue's turn, and he decides to take the 3-6-9 double ore. The reason why Blue decided to take all this ore, because he knows Larry won't be taking both of the wheat sheep spots, the 5-8-10 and the 8-4-3. It's very unlikely that Larry will go with that setup. So, Blue can be confident that when it comes back to him, one of those wheat sheep spots are going to be open. Now in the fourth position, we have Larry, my Smash Bros idol in the past. Let's see how good he is at Catan. Larry goes with the 5-8-10 and the 4-9-11. I like the setup by Larry, as he takes the highest producing spot, the 5-8-10, and he chooses an ore wheat spot to pair with all that wheat. However, he faces two issues. Someone might just take that 2-9-10 spot, which doesn't put him in a super good position. And second, he doesn't have any wood, and he has a lot of brick, and wood and brick are used together. So that brick is going to be sort of useless in his hand, unless he's able to get a lot of wood for brick trades. But overall, I like his placements, and I think they're pretty solid. Now, it's back to Blue in the third position. He was right. One of the wheat sheep spots are open. The 8-4-3. So, Blue decides to place on the 8-4-3, getting him double ore and double wheat with some sheep. Now that is a very scary setup. In general, having double ore wheat means that you're going to be getting cities. And by having 2 of each hex available means that it's going to be much harder to block you with the rubber. Blue's setup is going to be a problem to deal with for sure. Now, it's back to Black's turn. He decides to place on the 3-10-11, getting him all 5 resources. Now, this does give Black all 5 resources and strong wheat access. However, as Black, I think a slightly better pick might have been something like the 5-6-11. It's just a much higher producing spot, and you can still expand onto spots like the 6-11-12, the brick port, and to the 9 wheat. You could even place on the 5-6-11 and point right to build onto the 10-3-11. However, the 3-10-11 still overall isn't that bad. Now, it's my turn. And as much as I look up to Larry Lur and love him as a Smash player, I'm not going to go easy on him in Catan. Alright, Larry. So you see the 2-9-10? It's really good for me, right? To get more sheep, I still get more ore. And the ore is triple shared. And whenever it's a triple shared ore, it doesn't get blocked very often. So, I could leave that open for you, but I'll probably need a price for it. Since otherwise I think I really do want to take it since it's super good.
My plan was that I took that spot, or I built the road there because I just assumed you weren't going to go build there.
But you got to look at things from my perspective, right? I get sheep, which I don't have. I get more ore, which is always really good. And I'm at the triple shared ore,
which doesn't get blocked. And then I have the coordinated ore and wheat, which is really, really good. So like those are like 5 immediate reasons why I would go there. Like while like the 5, 6, 11, like it is another spot, but I think having ore on this like high ore wheat board is essential. How about on 1 non-block and 1 non-steal? So for the first time, you put it on like you just don't put it on me, and I think there's a lot of other good spots to block. And then for the second time, you just don't steal from me. You can still put it on me, but you don't steal from me. That's my ask.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, but now I have to actually figure out if I want to actually take that trade, since the 2, 9, 10 is like really good for me. Do I want to leave that open?
I'm really not lying or scheming here. The 2, 9, 10 is a really good spot for me. The only issue with the 2, 9, 10 is that blue has a very similar setup to me, but it's better. So with that deal secured, I decide to place on the 5, 6, 11 in point left. And with that, the game begins.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Larry, I also have a request. Having strong ore wheat in general is really, really strong. It's just, and the reason for that is because you can get cities, and cities sort of crush the game, right? Yeah. So the thing is, in this position, I'm going to be predicting Treek wins the game, or he's going to be doing very well this game because he has 2 tiles of ore and he has 2 tiles of wheat. But usually with like ore, wheat, sheep setups, if that's what they call these, they're usually pretty successful without with a little bit of wood or brick. And I think most of my viewers also they know I'm not BSing here, but Treek is objectively in a good starting position. I just want to like let you know that. So for my non-block / non-steals, I prefer if you could be blocking Treek, since I think he's starting off the strongest.
All right. Yeah, I believe you. So
no, I mean,
randomly
you can show throughout the game, since the 2 double ore double wheat with sheep is objectively a very, very strong setup.
Okay,
it's feared among the competitive players.
Now for wondering how I'm playing this, I'm using a site called Room Video. It's Catan integrated within the platform, which is super cool. It has video, voice, screen sharing abilities, integrated games such as Catan, Poker, and Codenames. Like, I seriously think it's the future of playing online Catan with friends. First, you go into Room Video and click Create Room. Then, you click on the top right dice icon for the games. Then, you click Settlers of Catan. It'll automatically create a game lobby for you within the site. All you have to do is send your friends the link of the room, and they'll have the ability to join in on the Catan game, and it's all integrated within the site. Now, I've been using this site for the past 2 weeks, and I can say it's objectively better than Zoom. There's no 40-minute timer or $15 a month fee, and Room is free.
I seriously think it's the future of playing online Catan casually. There's nothing more easy, intuitive, and free than a Room.
Check out Room in the description below. This is a sponsor that I'm really proud to work with. On Blue's turn, he rolls a 9, and with that, he buys an immediate development card and ends his turn. On Larry's turn, he rolls a 6. Then, on my turn, I roll a 10. There's not much I can do, so I pass. It's back to Black's turn.
Alright. Should be good.
Alright. Here we go. I want to put it...
There's spots like the 8 wheat, 9 ore, or you could solo block me in the 5 brick. Personally, I think in general, it's also known that blocking ore and wheat is in general just a stronger block than like blocking the wood brick materials.
Not in the early game though. In the early
yeah,
game,
true. Early game, people need roads.
The people have a misconception of ore wheat is only strong later in the game, but it's not true because it's strong throughout the entire game.
For right now.
Wait, why?
Larry. I want you to not be able to build because I don't want you taking a spot for me.
Which spot is it? Are you talking about? Oh, that spot.
Oh, I mean, I don't have wood.
That's what I'm saying. I want to make sure you don't have enough of anything. I want to try to limit it as much as possible. I want that spot.
Okay, got it. That makes sense.
That's cool.
Now, I really like this thought as Black. However, if you're going to be in a race with someone, something I would recommend is to not drop a hanging road and commit to the race. You want to win the race before it even starts. By dropping a single hanging road up, it screams to Larry, Red, that his first priority is to build a road and protect that 2-9-10 spot as soon as possible. As Black, I would have either held my road and tried to save up for 2 roads so I can secure the 2-9-10 spot in a single turn, or I'll drop my road somewhere else and try to take the 2-9-10 for another day. On Red's turn, he rolls a 5, and with that, he drops a powerful city on the 5-8-10. Then, it's my turn, and I roll a 6.
Let's see, what do you need?
I need wood and brick.
I'm gonna ask something like this. Yeah, something pretty expensive.
Ooh. I'd be just getting a road and you a city, even if I trade you.
Yeah, whenever you're on double or wheat though, in these spots, you know that roads matter way more for you. That makes sense. I'm sure. I know you. I know that you know that makes sense. Okay, that's cool.
I'd be willing to give you an ore for a road.
No. I'm not giving you 2 cards. Not with your setup. No way. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Not way.
Then, after black rolling a 7 and blue playing a knight card, blue drops a powerful city.
Oh, city.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Blue having that double or wheat is going to be a killer in this game.
I was hoping. One thing I wanted to say was I was hoping that you'd be able to steal or block the 8 wheat so you could see Blue's dab card earlier, but it doesn't matter.
If you throw in that ore, then I'm willing to give you the wood.
Oh, that's expensive as fuck.
That is very expensive.
If you do this and then give me your next ore 1 for 1, then that's a deal. 1 for 1 ore.
He gets 2 ore out of that. Where he?
Yeah, I'm just gonna trade.
Wait, I'll give you 2 cards. Wait, I feel like my protest against the guy who's double ore is going on deaf ears. I was giving you 2 cards and a double ear.
Fair enough.
And he's at 3 points also with 1 night played already. And so the thing is, I should have told you this, but it's a bad trade for me. It breaks a set. It breaks a play that I have on my turn.
I'll be honest. I'm just like kind of afraid to trade you.
After last game?
I feel that, Larry.
No! 100%.
No, the reasoning makes sense. Like, I understand what you're saying.
Oh, no.
But it's sometimes it's not about objectivity. It's like subjectively, I'm afraid to trade you.
All right, don't worry. I get it. I'm used to it. Yeah, that's cool.
And I have a decision of whether to drop my settlement onto the 10 ore or the 6, 11, 12. Now, Black said that he'll leave open the 10 ore for me. So, I'm in no rush to get it, and the 10 ore is blocked. That's why I decided to drop a settlement onto the 6, 11, 12 instead. On Black's turn, he places it onto the 9 ore.
Wait, take from blue.
I'm not gonna take from Larry.
Okay, good. The 9 ore is still pretty good block.
It's revenge on both of them, really, because I'm pretty sure he's the one who put it on me for my tree earlier.
While the 9 ore is a great block, I think I'll be blocking the 8 wheat to cut off the wheat supply from both red and blue, since they don't have any wheat at the moment. On Blue's turn, he rolls a 9. Then, on Red's turn, he rolls an 8, giving more wheat on the board.
Alright, I'm gonna run off to the bathroom really quick.
Alright, yeah, take your time. Oh, I can't extort him since he's gone. That's a perfect play.
Just
kidding.
Losing half my hand certainly sucks, but I'm able to move the rubber onto the 8 wheat, and I steal from Blue, because he has a strong ore wheat sheep setup, and because his hand is full of ore.
Wait, are you thinking about playing a night card?
Maybe.
So when it's on an opponent's good spot, yeah, you don't want to be moving it here.
Yeah. But I want a card, so.
Wait. What if we trade? Okay, the 7 rolled anyways. Okay. What card are you looking for?
Card that I know someone.
I can tell you who has it.
Looking for a brick, and I know who has it.
Block the 9 ore, and I'll give you whatever you want for the brick.
You got it.
Oof.
Thank you. Appreciate you doing business with me.
This deal right here is fantastic. I would love to trade brick for ore any day. It brings me 1 card closer to the city. In general, I would recommend being a little bit more stingy whenever trading ore. Ore is a very valuable resource that allows your opponents to buy development cards or get cities.
Actually, wait, no, we have a non-block anyways. We said you wouldn't block yet, so 1 non-block.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna block you. This?
Yeah, I think that's probably what I would have done actually.
Not bad.
D7.
Peaks at 0 cards. Does anyone have
Crazy.
Mike, do you have wheat?
I do have a wheat.
Can I give you a wood for wheat and I won't put it on you?
Do you have a sheep? I'll take a sheep.
I don't.
I'd take a wood.
Okay. Alright, Larry, you have to steal from me since there's no other cards here.
Alright.
Since Hank has Treek has 0 cards.
On Black's turn, he drops 2 more roads. Generally, I would avoid trying to drop a lot of aimless roads. It feels like to me that Black doesn't have a super solid plan on what he's trying to do. On Blue's turn, he rolls a 10. He does not move the rubber, so that's not a knight. On Red's turn, he rolls a 9. Then, he buys a development card and ends his turn. Now, it's my turn and I roll a 9, giving me some extra wheat. I think getting a second city is quite good, so that's exactly what I'm going to try to be doing on this turn. Now, Black has already shown that he's willing to give some favorable trades. And because I'm tracking cards, I know that not only does Blue and Red have ore in hand, but also Black. So, I offer a 2-for-1 trade for ore and black says yes. However, I'm going to be taking this trade with black because black is currently in a losing position. Then, I drop a city onto the 6-11-12. Now, I'm in the lead. I decide to drop the city onto the 6-11-12 instead of the 6-5-11. The reason for this is because as I take the lead, my 5 brick is going to be pounded by the robber. So by not upgrading that spot, hopefully, it disincentivizes my opponents from blocking it a little bit more. Also, getting that 2 sheep for the 11 is very useful, compared to upgrading the 11 wheat, as I already have so much wheat. That's why I decided to upgrade the 6-11-12 over the 6-5-12, which seems a little bit weird. Then on black's turn, he rewards me with an 11.
Looking for a brick, y'all.
Anyone say yes to this?
I'll say yeah to that.
Nice.
On red's turn, he's over 8 cards and he has a city in hand.
Thank God. 7 not roll.
High roller. He's a gambler. He's a gambler.
I am a gambler, man. Right. Oh.
On my turn, I roll a 2. I drop a settlement onto the 10 ore brick port, then I end my turn. Now on black's turn, he rolls a 7. And as I thought, it puts the robber onto the powerful 5 brick spot and drops a settlement onto the 3-1 port. Finally, that's a point for black. Then, it's blue's turn, and he rolls another 2. On red's turn, he rolls an 11.
Would anyone be willing to trade wood for hay?
You're only talking with me. So I'm just gonna ask for 2 cards since the wheat doesn't actually do anything for me.
Yeah, I gotta say no.
I respect the decision. All right. Do I have to punish the decision?
Oh my God!
I'm kidding. That's too mean. That's nasty. Man, I'm gonna talk about how much I like you in the video, but then be harsh in gameplay.
Constantly blocking me, doing these shrewd business deals.
I know.
On blue's turn, without any wheat, he's forced to do a 4-for-1 ore for a wheat and buys a development card. The reason why he has to do that is because I've been blocking his 8 wheat for a majority of the game. I know blue's hand is full of ore and no wheat, so I want to limit that wheat supply and keep his ore useless.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Now, it's red's turn, and he rolls an 8. Right here, I recognize that red is missing wood, so I offer him a trade. However, my plan goes south quite quickly.
Larry, so you can do a 4-for-1 to get the settlement. Now, I'm going to ask you for this price instead. I'll give you 2 wood for 2 ore, and that saves you the 4-for-1.
I'll make you that same deal. Two wood for an ore.
2 wood for an ore?
Isn't that what he said?
No,
You'll do that? Okay.
No, Mike. I was offering 2 cards. I was offering 2 wood for 2 ore. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that, yeah. I just want to counter whatever he's giving you.
Nah, I want 2 wood for an ore now.
No, Mike, we could just do no deals and just agree not to trade.
Sure.
Okay.
You don't want 2 wood for an ore?
I'll give you 2 wood for 2 ore now that I know that was the offer made before.
No, I'm not going to do it.
All right.
I'll just do this.
He's gonna, you're plenty, or he's gonna.
You're plenty.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Hold on. A well-used year of plenty. Oh wow. This
Larry,
is...
big
really
boy Larry.
Good play. Really good play.
All right, maybe I need to punish big boy Larry.
And I move the robber onto the 9 ore and I take from Larry. He's at 6 points now, with 3 cities up. So he's starting to become quite a threat. I'm able to steal an ore from him, and with that, I buy a development card, and it's another knight. Then on black's turn, he does a 2-for-1 trade and buys a development card. On blue's turn, he plays a knight card himself.
If you trade me a sheep for... I gave an ore, Larry, then I will solo block Dylighted.
I'll take that deal.
On blue's turn, he buys a development card and ends his turn. Then, on red's turn, he rolls an 8. With that, he buys a development card himself and ends his turn. On my turn, I play a knight to get the robber off the 10 ore.
Mike, do you want wheat at all?
Well, you just blocked my sheep, so no, I'll take sheep.
I don't have sheep, sorry. If I did something like this, if I offer 2 wheat for a single wood, I'll tell you what I'm doing with this. I'm just going to be 4-for-1ing this, so it's already really inefficient. So I'm doing a 5-card trade. I'll not only give you 2 cards, but then with the wood, I'm just going to 4-for-1 it all away.
That's cool. I'll let you do that. You need my card to 4-for-1, so I don't want you to do that.
All right, got it.
With no trades, I'm forced to end my turn over 8 cards in a hold. On black's turn, he rolls a 6. Then, on blue's turn, he rolls a 7, and I'm forced to discard half my hand. Blue decides to block the 10 ore and steal from me. I think this is a good block. Then, he drops a city onto the 3-4-8. Then, he plays a road building onto the 3-1 port and the wood port. On red's turn, red rolls a 9, giving him tons of ore.
Larry, you want a city? I can give you wheat.
I mean, I can't build a city.
But do you want one? You could have the wheat for it.
Larry does a 4-for-1 for a sheep and buys a development card. It's my turn now, and I'm at 7 cards. If I play a knight before I roll, then if I roll and get a 7, I'm forced to get rid of half my hand. So I'm forced to roll first and play a knight. But ouch, that roll is a 10 ore, and I miss out on 3 critical ore. On the other hand, whenever a 10 rolls, there's a bunch of sheep on board. So I'm going to be able to move the robber and take from red and get their sheep. Then I buy a development card, and it's another knight card. This is really good news. There's a good chance I'm going to be able to take the largest army. However, right now, there are multiple people at 2 knights. The first person to play 3 knight cards gets the largest army. So this orbit matters a lot. On Black's turn, he rolls a 7. Black does a wise block and blocks a 5 brick. Then, on Blue's turn, he rolls a 3, giving him 4 cards.
What are you looking for? I'm looking for sheep.
I can't give any sheep at the moment. I'm sorry.
Okay, not even if I give 2 cards for it?
What are the 2 cards? There's room for trade. Sure.
I could give you a wood and a weed.
Could you give me 2 of one of them?
I could give 2 wood.
Sure.
Blue does a trade with Black, and with that, he buys a development card. Then, on Red's turn, he rolls a 6. It's my turn now, and I want to give you a quick quiz. Do I play my knight card before I roll, or do I not? Go ahead and comment below. Come on, let's actually do it. In this situation, I'm at 7 cards. So if I play my knight card and steal from someone, it puts me at 8 cards. It will put me in danger of getting 7'd out by the robber. However, if I play a knight card, it puts me at 8 points. And I'm going to be unblocking my 5 brick. So if the 5 brick is able to roll, I'm going to be able to build 2 roads, which lets me connect and take the longest road. That's an additional 2 points to win the game. So in this scenario, you actually do play the knight card before you roll because it gives you a chance to win the game. So I play a knight and I put the robber under the 8 wheat and I take from red. In this position, I think buying a development card makes a lot of sense. Every single development card inside the dev card deck helps me out a lot. If I get a victory point, it puts me at 9 points. So now I only need a 10 or 2 5s to roll. If I get a year plenty, it can also help me because it makes me more flexible to take the longest road. If I get a road bidding, well, that just also helps me to take the longest road to get the 10 points. If I get a monopoly, it's also quite good since I'm able to monopoly wood or brick to help me take the longest road. And lastly, if I get a knight, it's not bad either since I'm able to defend myself and because it lets me protect my largest army and because both black and blue are chasing after me for the largest army race. And with that said, I 4-for-1 my wood for a sheep and I buy another development card and to get a monopoly. Nice. This is a really good card to close the game. On Black's turn, he rolls a 6. Now, I'm going to be tracking very precisely. On Blue's turn, he rolls a 9. Uh-oh, I'm sensing something bad.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Oh my god. You got moves coming.
Nasty.
Moves
Too many cards.
On Blue's turn, he plays a devastating monopoly.
Anybody want to help me take army from Dylan? I'm a lot less threatening.
What do you need?
A sheep.
A sheep? Would you be willing to give me 2 wood if you have wood?
I could do this. Does that help you?
I could do 1 for a wheat if that's fine.
You can't do a second one?
No, so I could do that.
Who's looking for 2 wood?
Well,
I'm
wait,
looking for 2 wood.
wait, be careful because Leo's trying to take longest red right here. I don't want him winning.
Let's see. So if you take 2 wood, I trade. What are you trying to trade for? You need sheep, right?
Yeah.
And you want wood.
Yeah,
I'll trade you the trees for the ore and the wheat if you trade that tree to Larry for the 2 sheep.
I don't think it's a good idea to give wood to
That's
Larry
fine, that's
right
fine.
now.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. If you're worried about me having development cards, I do not have victory points. I promise you, I do not have victory points.
Okay, I proposed the wheat for sheep deal.
Wait,
Okay.
but not the wood.
No. I
don't
can
have
give
wood.
you. I'll give you wood for the wheat and the ore, and then you trade the wood to Larry for the sheep. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, so you would trade Mike first, and then you would trade me.
Yep.
And you don't have victory points, right?
I do not have victory points. I promise.
So Larry, what are you
not
doing with
lying.
this then? What are you doing with this? Are you trying to build on the ore port? I guess ore port's really good for you. Shoot, you have a ton of ore in hand.
I mean, my plan is to make sure you don't get longest road, because if you get longest road, you automatically win.
Ah, got it.
Blue is able to buy 3 development cards on his turn. Then, it's Larry's turn. He goes ahead and plays a knight before he rolls. He goes ahead and puts the robber onto the 5 brick. Ouch. This 5 brick being blocked is going to severely limit me in my road bidding capabilities. Then, red rolls an 8. He's at 15 cards and has a decision to make.
Anyone willing to trade brick? Actually, I don't have brick.
What do you need?
No, I don't have.
Well, I need brick. I'm willing to trade something for brick.
You have 15 cards. I think if you just want to connect and take longest road, I'm very confident you can do it.
I mean, I can, but
Exactly.
I'd go for less.
So do it. The thing is, once you take longest road, you're at 6 points plus 2. That's 8 points, right? And you still have one hidden development card, and that's the concerning part.
Again, I promise that is not a victory point.
Yeah. I know you promise it's not a victory point, but that dev card can help you get to 9 to 10 points, and that's what we're afraid about.
Mike, do you have brick?
I have no brick.
You have
Unfortunately.
no brick? Okay, actually, you're the only person I would want to trade.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would help you, but I can't.
It's fine. I'll just do this. It's going to be very annoying, but I think it's worth it.
Right here, I know Larry has the decision of building a road in a settlement or connecting to take the longest road. I'm going to be doing my best acting and Hollywooding to make it seem like there's no chance I can take the longest road.
I'm surprised you're not going for the ore port. Oof, painful.
Very painful. I want to go for the ore port, but I'm also afraid that you're gonna get too. Actually,
there's no way I can actually get since my 5 is blocked.
True.
Well, he has a death guard, right?
You do have a death guard.
What is his death?
It's
a road builder. It's a.
You'll see.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna gamble and do this.
Ooh. Big play.
Now, it's my turn, and this roll matters a lot. Blue can take the largest army, putting me back at 6 points, and red can also connect and take the longest road, making it so I had no chance to win. I hold my breath, and I roll a 4. And that's a perfect roll for me to win the game. I play a Monopoly card, and I take the brick, and with that, I drop 2 roads and close the game.
I finally get a brick, and you're gonna play me like that. You're gonna play me like that.
Yeah. I got really lucky here. Since Treek just got them on a
rude.
Wow. 3, 4, 5. Okay, just making sure. Good game.
Anyways, guys, this is sort of like a dream of mine come true. I hope you were able to learn something or at least enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Okay, question. If I had connected, would you have been able to take longest road?
Yeah, since I can still go the other way. So
okay.
But if you connected, so there's several rolls that would win me the game. But like if a 5 rolled, I could still Monopoly 2 brick. And so if you connected, and if you'd be at 5 roads. So if I try to Monopoly, I would be at 5 roads. So I don't win the game.
Well, he would have been at 6 roads.
No, I would have been at 5.
He would have been at 5. Yeah. If you just connected.
No, that road wouldn't be there. You're right.
Yeah. So if by dropping it on the 3-1 port, the only thing I think that was prevented it was like a 5.